the most beautiful part of our life, where we live our dreams and wake up to fulfill them. It can't be ignored nor excluded from our daily life. When we close our eyes, we start a journey of imagination, where we visit our past, glimpses of the present and future, while we are still physically in the present, as the peacefulness embraces you in its soft, comforting arms. It can be peaceful and calm, but sometimes it can be scary and terrifying. This is the way to relieve stress, allows you to be healthy, and allows you to think creatively. As there is a saying, too much of anything isn't good for anyone. I have a habit of using my laptop for 8 hours straight, knowing that it's going to affect my sleep schedule, as it's a fact that more blue light and screen time would make it hard for a person to fall asleep. My mom always did warn me about using my laptop for that long, and I did consider it for 3 weeks. All those 3 weeks, I didn't actually feel very sleepy. I was completing my works really fast, concentrating well, and it was benefiting me. But as the third week concluded, I again started feeling sleepy, and my screen time increased. I thought this would affect my sleep schedule, but it never happened. Then what happened? I was substituting my screen time with my sleep time. I was constantly sleeping. It was like sleep had taken control over me. But I had this one thought lingering in my mind. What is the actual cause of me being like this? And is there anything that I can do for this? For which I had no answer. I had to find out about it. After 6 months, the answer I found was oversleeping, or I thought it was the answer. Oversleeping is a sleep disorder that makes it hard for a person to fall asleep. Your mind and body gets influenced by the urge to sleep. The medical name for it is hypersomnia. One common sleep disorder is insomnia. It is where you struggle to sleep, but coming to hypersomnia, it is where you struggle to wake up. Hypersomnia is more common in females than in males, and it affects 5% of the population. It's usually diagnosed in adolescence and young adulthood, which is 17 to 24 years old. There are two types of hypersomnia: primary hypersomnia and secondary hypersomnia. Have you ever heard of them before? They define it as follows. Primary hypersomnia means that hypersomnia is caused by its own condition. 4 conditions that can be classified as hypersomnia are narcolepsy type 1 and 2, idiopathic hypersomnia, and Klein-Levin syndrome, while hypersomnia caused by other medical conditions, medications, alcohol, or not getting enough sleep is called secondary hypersomnia. Compared to adults, 60.1% of the teenagers usually sacrifice their sleep to spend time playing video games. This might make you feel really sleepy, leading to losing concentration, piling up your works, getting bad grades, and getting stressed or anxious. Do you think that hypersomnia can be cured? Hypersomnia is incurable, but there are many other things you can do to control it. Medications for it are to treat your sleepiness, make you energized, and make you attentive throughout the day. It depends on the person whether they want to adapt to this or opt for medications. If you don't want these medications, you can go for talk therapy and lifestyle changes too. Some more advantages are that these medications help in reducing muscle weakness, makes you energized, and which helps with hypersomnia. A person with primary hypersomnia will be given medications that help a person stay awake, and it affects norepinephrine and orexin, the chemicals in brain that regulate sleep and wakefulness, while a person with secondary hypersomnia might have the need to change their timing, dosage, and the type of medicine they consume if that's the cause of sleepiness, but usually treatments focus on elevating excessive sleepiness. Reflecting on ways to address hypersomnia, I've identified several approaches. Mingle with everyone. Having many friends and talking to them would make you feel less sleepy. A person with hypersomnia should have a control over the medications they consume. Get indulged in sports or other activities. Avoid caffeine and alcohol. You should have a good environment while getting your minimum of 12 hours of sleep, with no disturbances and blue light around. So I have designed the ideal room for a person with hypersomnia. A room that's going to be dark, which will help you fall asleep quickly, with a cool temperature, comfortable mattresses, pillows, and blankets, and this room is going to be soundproof. These are the few approaches that will help you really well in your future, and this is when I found the answer to my one and only question. Thank you.